Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. My name is Rachel. I'm an owner and craft educator here at Oak and Lamb. Today we're going to be talking about a set of adapters for your Cricut machine. These adapters will allow you to place effortlessly over 35 different types of pens and markers into your machine that are not Cricut brand. This is going to be a way for you to do so safely and easily to where you're not messing up your clamp B, because there are a lot of ways you can modify this clamp or remove the clamp in order to use other thicker or thinner types of pens and markers in your machine. But this clamp set takes every single bit of the guesswork completely out of the equation, which is amazing. Before we do get started, don't forget to click the link down below and join Oak and Lamb today if you haven't already. We are an incredible crafty community and we cannot wait to welcome you as a member of our flock today. Not only do we have over 1,000 digital cut files with free commercial use licensing, but we also have a member-only Facebook group where all of our flock members can come together, ask questions, get inspired, post pictures, and just talk to each other. Along with that, we do have 2 free courses all about mastering your machine. Whether you have a Cricut Maker, a Cricut Explorer 3, or a Cricut Joy, you will absolutely adore all those trainings and learn how to master your machine in a very short amount of time. Along with that, our other member-only videos like project videos and comparisons, as well as a member-only podcast where you guys can learn a little bit more about the Oak and Lamb ladies. Join today. You can use the code 20OFF at checkout to get $20 off your very first year with us. You will not want to miss out on this amazing discount. Okay, here is the adapter set. I will link this down below. This is compatible with the Explorer and the Maker series of machines. And we got this off of Amazon. And it comes with this really great pamphlet that you can open up, and this shows you how to install and remove like the original clamp, and how to install an adapter and like make a pen work, which is just as easy as you think it would be. And I'll show you all of that here in just a moment as well. But on the back is a guide for all of the different types of pens that you can use them on. Now, these adapters will hold other types of pens. You just have to kind of find the one that works with them. But here are the ones that they have tested and they have written down that work. So other ones do fit, other brands, it's like not just these and that's it. But you will have to kind of test them out and find the one that works yourself. But here are the ones that are labeled. I mean, there are a ton of them. I'll keep this on the screen so you guys can see it too, but there's, I think, like 34 of them here. Now, of course, you can use Cricut pens, original and third-party Cricut pens, which are the same size. You can use a scoring stylus. So this L works really well for like the regular Cricut items, like the regular Cricut adapter does. But everything from the thicker Sharpies to the fine tip Sharpies, they have the Bic markers, you have the Crayola markers, the fine line ones, the Papermates. I mean, there is just so many pens that they have already tested, they have labeled to make it super easy for us to use. So in the spirit of things, I'm going to test out several random pens, some that are on this list and some that are not, and find out if it works super well in these adapters as a fit. Now, I'll test 1 or 2 of these for you. If you have never used pens with your machine, they're super easy to use. We do have some great trainings on it in the membership, but I will show you the start to finish process of using one of these pens. But for now, like the video implies, let's go ahead and see if all of these adapters work in our Cricut machine. So here's our clamp A and our clamp B. Clamp B is what's going to hold our adaptive tools and our fine point blade. And clamp A is what's going to hold all of our pens and all of that. So it's super easy to remove this. You're just going to open up this clamp, and underneath is what you're going to push to release this adapter. So you're going to push from underneath, just a little bit of pressure, and that's going to pop right out for you. And now you can see there's some open space in here in our clamp, and this is where we're going to pop in our adapter. So it's that easy to remove the Cricut adapter. Again, all you do is use a little bit of pressure from underneath and it pops right out. That easy. And to replace this with one of our adapters, I have a Crayola fine marker, and on our handy dandy pamphlet, it tells us that the Crayola fine line marker is going to be H. So all we had to do is come over here to our set, pop out the color coordinating, and I don't know if you can see it, it says the letter H, so they make this super easy. And what you want to do to replace this is go ahead and place your pen inside of it, and it will fit nice and snug just like that, so it's your marker's on there. You'll place this in your clamp, just like so. It's okay if it's loose. The directions say it's okay if it's loose. Go ahead and shut that clamp, and you're good. That's the cap, and you're good to go. It's in there nice and tight. It's not going to go anywhere. I like to keep my caps on the back, and now you're ready to go ahead, go through your Cricut machine and write with this pen. Now you can leave this pen on any setting that you want in Cricut Design Space. That really doesn't matter. It's going to write the same no matter what pen that you have selected in Design Space. So let's go ahead in Design Space. We'll go through the motions. You can see what happens in there with, we'll just choose like a really simple word or something for this to write out, but we'll see one of these adapters in action. We're going to use this cute little cut file, and the only thing I need to do to adapt this is to switch it to pen. Now, like I mentioned, you can really leave this on any setting you wanted to. Since this is a marker, you could go to the M marker setting and pick the color, which is about a red, if you wanted to do something like that, and keep it super consistent with what you are actually using in your adapter, but it's completely up to you. So after that, all I'm going to do is attach these and click Make It. Now again, this isn't a project, this is just kind of testing out how this marker is going to look for you. So we're just going to put a piece of cardstock on a mat and allow this to draw out for you guys. We're going to click Continue. I'm just going to click the medium cardstock setting, and we'll go ahead and let this cut out. Here's how that drew out. Just super cute, super adorable. I personally like the thicker look of the markers that Crayola has. And by the way, all you do is open the clamp and pop this out. So you'll put these adapters on your pen before putting them in the clamp. That's just how these work. But honestly, that was just super easy to use, super foolproof. On my video that I have separately on how to use off-brand markers in your Cricut, we did not have an adapter set, so we just used things around the studio. I think I even used like a rubber band at one point, but let me tell you, this set of adapters takes all of the guesswork out of it. These are absolutely foolproof. I absolutely love them. And again, like we mentioned before, there's even an adapter that fits Cricut pens, and the scoring stylus, it's the letter L, fits right into that clamp, shut it down, and you're good to go. I mean, just like the adapter that comes with your Cricut. So if that one happens to break or go missing or something like that, you have options in this set as well for your regular Cricut accessories, like the scoring stylus, your Cricut pens, and all that good stuff, which I think is a great value. And now let's chat about markers or pens that you have that aren't on the official pamphlet list that show you which adapter you need. It's really easy, just kind of trial and error on which one fits and which one doesn't. So just like this one, this is just a water-soluble ink that a lot of sewists use. So you can use something like this, and the adapter that fits this one is the D adapter. Again, it just pops right in, a nice snug fit. You can test it out by popping it in your clamp and shutting that, and then you're ready to go. So yeah, go ahead, test these out if you have things that it doesn't seem like are going to work out, like if they're not on the pamphlet, because again, you have a lot of these to choose from. So don't be discouraged if you can't find it. Something like this. This is one of the watercolor pens we just got off of Amazon. These are amazing. And what we're going to do, since they're not on the list officially, is just go through here and start testing out some sizes of adapters to see what's going to fit and what's going to work. You just pop them in here, trial and error, and see which one fits. And it looks like number N is fitting pretty well. So let's go ahead and test it in the clamp. Fits perfectly. So just like that, we just went down the line, trial and error, until we found one that fits well with the pen and fits well in the adapter. Also, sometimes you might find, and Becca pointed this out, so thanks Becca, that your pen that you have might fit in more than one adapter and might work in more than one adapter, and that's totally fine too. This one is letter J, and I do think that I said number N on the last one that I referenced. So I did mean letter N and not number N, sorry. Thanks also, Becca, for being a good producer and reminding me when I make mistakes. And yeah, so this one, J, fits in the clamp, shuts in the clamp, and I can see down here at the very bottom that it pokes out just as far as the other one did. So sometimes you might find that this works with more than one clamp, especially if it's one that's not on the list, and that's totally fine. If it feels too tight or if it feels like you're going to break the plastic, move on to a different size. But sometimes sometimes multiple different adapters will work. And this is one of the Pro Max pins from the Dollar Tree that I actually really like. I have these in black, red, and blue. And letter E, adapter E, is the one that fits these really well. So pop them in the clamp, shut it, you're good to go. I mean, this has been the easiest thing ever. No real guesswork. All you have to do is go through here and see which one fits. But I really am loving all of these adapters. What did you all think? I absolutely love the pamphlet that shows you photos of the actual pins you can use with these clamps. These little adapters will be a godsend when it comes to being able to use your machine in different ways than it was anticipated for. A lot of us don't have the time or the money to spend buying Cricut brand everything, and to be honest, sometimes the Cricut brand pins just aren't exactly what you want to use. So I love that someone created a set of adapters like this to be able to be used with your machine so effortlessly and so easily. So go to your Walmart, to your local Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or just use what you have around the house instead of having to buy Cricut pins that dry out really quick or that are way too expensive. This was a really great solution. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below. It takes no time and basically no effort for you guys to subscribe, and it helps us out a ton. Give the video a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below if you have any questions at all. Don't forget to click the very first link in the description and join Oak and Lamb today. Don't forget to use that code 20OFF, 20OFF at checkout to join our flock for 20 bucks off your very first year with us and every other consecutive year you stay with us. You are grandfathered into that amazing price as long as you'll stay here at Oak and Lamb. Thank you all so much. I'll see you another day for another video.